can it be? Showing up with Tony T, yes, Ramon SEO. To the double T, befuddling these bookies like 1, 2, 3. They tapping out and we cashing out. It's plain to see. The bonus team is the A-team, Mr. T. And I pity the fools who can't hang. Coming with real game is sort of a freight train. It's been reported bank rolls are easy to maintain. So get situated and listen to the picks. And it goes a little something like this.
All right, there I am. Pleasant good morning to you from Tony'sPicks.com. This is Ramon Scott. Welcome to the morning steam for Tuesday, August 6th. Get the date there, get me on there. There we go. Here I am, everybody. Thank you for joining me here. We're talking Major League Baseball today on the show with our full slate of action here, and we're having a great morning of Olympics action as well. Basketball right now with Australia. It looks like an 11-point lead on Serbia. Looks like a bit of a shocker here, maybe not, but nonetheless, we've already seen a win today earlier by Germany. Pretty convincing victory, I would say, certainly over Greece. They did what a lot of teams have figured out what to do against Giannis. Yeah, he's got a little bit more of a supporting cast with his Milwaukee Bucks club, and just not enough for us in this one against Germany. And Germany advanced with a pretty convincing victory in a low-scoring game. Hope you're with me in the drive-through chat yesterday when I gave out that under, pretty easy under after Greece could manage just, I think, 11 points in the first quarter. So, and we'll see Australia now up to a 14-point lead here, almost the end of the first half at the Olympics. And what a day of Olympics action yesterday. Right now, this has been just fire here of late. We'll see certainly action from Julian Alfred here tonight as well. The female star, Noah Lyles, we get 200 action here tonight. Been a real great evening of action here, and skateboarding's been pretty awesome this morning as well. Let me say hello to my friends in the chat and get the show going here. I appreciate you guys coming in today. And let's see who we got. Boy, I feel a little clunky here getting my screens together. There we go. All right, now I'm ready to say hi to some folks, and thank you for coming in. Fernando is here, ready to go. Did see our soccer action there yesterday here at the Olympic Games, and we're ready, of course, today for more women's action. The game coming up here at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific with Germany and the United States. United States certainly favored here in this one by about a half a goal at minus $1.15. So U.S. and Germany coming up here in this just a short while. And then later on, Spain and Brazil. Classic coming up in women's action here today. Should be an awesome matchup there. Certainly Spain favored here by a goal against Brazil in the other women's game. Thomas Lewis here today. Tucker Boy, Chad is here today. He'll talk us up on some Olympics action. Michelangelo, hello. Jerry Norris as well. And John Monaforte here today. Going to have to clean it up with the Team Steam consensus after yesterday. A couple L's we took there, so hopefully we get some winners today. There's some interesting lines certainly out there at the moment. Let me get adjusted down here a little bit, and I'll take you over to Tony'sPicks.com and see who did well. I know I'm over there, sure, on the leaderboard yesterday with my day. Take a look at the leaderboards over there. And let's see what we got, and I'll get back to the chat as well. Plenty of action to talk about. I just feel like too much to talk about, and I just want to, kind of get to today's baseball card. And don't forget, tomorrow we're going to be talking NFL football for Thursday. Well, we'll wait till Thursday, but man, we're just getting so close to these first preseason games. The talk has been really hot here over the last couple of days, certainly heating up for this action this weekend. All right, here we go. Got it there. There I am on top of the handicapper leaderboards with a 5-1 day. I get to be on top here for once, and 4-day winning streak here right now for me at Tony'sPicks.com. Also, Jerry Lewis up there yesterday, 3-0 day. Mindy Hahn, big day, 10-7. Good record. Nick Lagaretos there at 3-1. 2 old ladies at Bet Consensus in the profit. Tim Irwin won his only play. OG Cappers won his only play. Tony T won his only play. Daniel Walasachuk won his only play. And Scott Double Shooty as well won his only play of the day. Other winners include Brandon Check up there, 2-1. Bo Dunn, 3-2 yesterday. Tiffany Mance, 2-1. Ron Crawford and Ben Ruhala, of course, they're in the profit. Picking a couple of dogs over the last 7 days. It's Jonathan Solo Malone up there with a real strong 60% record, and Daniel Walasachuk 70% over the last 7 days. Your money's better here than in the stock market, it looks like, but we'll get it back here today, and I'm talking about the records here at Tony'sPicks.com as well as the markets. Here we go. Hollywood Sam, 10-6 over the last 7 days. Nick Lagaretos, 16-12, and there's Scott Double Shooty as well. Last 30 days, Daniel Walasachuk up 13 units. Bo Dunn up 11 units. Scott Double Shooty up over 10 units. Brandon Check over 8 units, and Nick Lagaretos up over 7 units. You can click on the All Cappers tab, find the handicapper of your choice, click on their handicapper profile page, and that's how you get signed up. You can find me as well on here for the day. You click on that, and I got a package up here right now for today's action. Right now, a 3-pack of Major League plays for $25. I think I'll have a few more plays here today the way I'm running, but don't forget, use that promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all premium pick packages, including mine here. This 3-pack will get you started here today with my 3 top plays right now in Major League Baseball over at Tony'sPicks.com. You can check out all of our handicappers there and get signed up. Also got packages 3-day, 7-day, 30-day as well, and I'm going to be rolling some packages here in football so you can get hooked up with me all season. I'll be sharing a discount as well if you get all my plays over the extended time frame. It's going to be a lot better value. You follow me every day, and you guys are here with me anyway, so let's roll together this season, man. It's getting here. It's so close. You can taste it at this point. I know it's August 6th, man, but believe me, it's coming. And had a nice run here of late, and I'm ready to go in preseason football too. Don't discount what you can get done in preseason, and I'll be definitely firing away on NFL preseason this weekend for sure, as well as some other sports. We got MMA this weekend as well. All right. Speaking of football, we'll get back to the show here and everyone in the chat. A little bit of breaking news on the news side. I know we don't do politics here, but did you cash your Democratic vice presidential nominee ticket with Tim Walz, who's going to be the vice presidential nominee for Harris here? Did you pick that one and have those odds? Wasn't the favorite for sure. I just want to note it because Tim Walz, he was a successful high school football coach. He coached Mankato West High to a state championship. So that's just interesting. The football coach. All right. Who else is here? Jermaine, hello. And there's Chad bringing up his other The plays here for the other. Let's just cover it here a little bit with a little bit more Olympics basketball because we're going to have a big day here over the next couple of hours. Still, our other two games still to come, and we'll let Chad here take a crack with France and Canada. Of course, Canada, big favorite there by 8 points, and yeah, France has definitely been bumming everybody out over there. The home team, a little bit disappointing here in Canada. Big 8-point favorite here right now. And in the men's game, we've got the United States, a 27-point favorite against Brazil. And hey, the joke is out. No Oscar Schmidt for Brazil, but Chad likes him here. Sounds good, my man. Thank you very much for that. And we'll see a few more comments here. Dre is here as well. All right. And Fernando talking a little bit of Leagues Cup soccer action from last night. We saw some goals out there. Oh, what was Chad's other play? The women's games that are coming up, certainly. Let me look at that again because just want to mention that because there will be two games before we get back on the air tomorrow. Here where the women's games will be taking place here certainly, and there you see what Chad had listed. All right, thanks, brother. With Australia, they're 8.5-point favorite against Serbia in the 5 a.m. game, 2 a.m. Pacific out here, and then 8:30 a.m. Eastern and 5:30 a.m. Pacific here. Let me move this closer. I'm getting old here. With Belgium, the 5.5-point favorite there. You see it over Spain. We'll be on the air tomorrow. Maybe get some picks for France and Germany. USA, 27-point favorite against Nigeria. Okay. And let's take a look. Thomas, hello. Yeah, will we be covering college football? You bet we will. We're going to be all over it. I don't know how we're going to preview. I'm going to preview a lot of games, probably on video, but on Saturdays, we'll talk a good hour of college football on our show and kind of eliminate some of the baseball on those days, leave maybe just contending teams, matchups, and then talk, at least an hour or 90 minutes on Saturdays with college football. All right, let's take a look. And Humble and Gentle Mexican says that France-Canada line is 8. Yep, indeed. And some props action as well. Thanks, Chad. Here's Howard. Hello, good morning. Let's get rolling here with Major League Baseball for today. I feel great about the card. Definitely, if anything, it feels like to me that, now that we've gotten past the trade deadline and we're heading down into, pennant drive mode, that I like the card a lot better. Let me just get everything into position here and start the previews. Get ready with your pens, pencils, scorecards ready. And Justin, hello. There's been a lot of movement here so far on these baseball lines, certainly, and some interesting games today for sure. With some of these lines, maybe you probably have already scoped them out. I'm ready. Here we go. With my Padres leading it off. All right. With Dylan Cease right now. There's no doubt, not many hotter, maybe none hotter than Cease coming in here in this one, but still going to be laying a little bit of a price here on the road, maybe a little bit uncomfortable at $1.65 or so, and the total definitely looks like 8 for the most part, although a couple of books are hanging a little bit higher at 8.5 under 15 at Bovada. Not the way Cease is going, it seems like, but Cease 4-0 in his last 4 starts with a 0.33 ERA, a no-hitter, a couple of starts back as well. The Padres 14-9 with Cease on the mound. Padres have gone under in 12 of their last 19 with Cease on the mound. Padres have won 11 of their last 13 games overall for Brady Falter, a 4.26 ERA. in his last 3 starts. The Pirates are 13-8 in their last 21, doing pretty well. Also, they've won 8 of their last 11 home series openers. Bucks have gone over in 6 of their last 8 coming into this one. And here comes the comments here. A little bit of steam. Let me update you here real quick. We'll continue on with this game. I'll update all the games, the steam that's come in as we get to those games, because there's been quite a bit of movement. But right now, the one that just came in is on the Marlins today against the Reds. Here, I had the Reds as a premium yesterday, but we'll see here. They took it at plus $1.30 or so, and it's moving down lower right now. The Marlins taking action here. Okay, continuing. Let me get your plays here right now. Oh, interesting. Here comes some. Let's see here. Oh no, not quite yet. Okay. All right, give me your plays. I'll take them right now. I think I'm good with stats here on this game. If you are, let's see if you guys. Here's Luis on the Padres today. Darren is going to lay the run line with the Padres. Here's Justin with Machado over 1.5 bases. John says, Padres here. Thomas will lay the run line with the Padres. Justin says, check the weather. Check the weather everywhere. It feels like at this point, right? Because I think the biggest story, of course, still is yet to come when it comes with the weather report for Major League Baseball today. So looks like the same deal every day right now. Justin, right? We got thunderstorms here. Looks like early or showers anyway. Here is noted there with Justin's emoji. I mean, it's definitely going to be raining. 20% chance that this one doesn't get played. Temperatures start in the low 80s and quickly move lower. Juice says Padres first 5 here. Jermaine, Padres and team total over. Jerry, Padres run line. Dre on the Padres. So it's all Padres action. Wow. Okay, and it's run line here too, it sounds like. Okay. All right. And let's see what else. There it is, saying it right there. Thomas letting us know. Oh, there you go. Nerfy here for Curvin. Padres, Cease, believe it or not, as strong as he's been this season, he's allowed a first inning run in 9 of 23 starts. Falter has allowed a first inning run in 4 of 18 starts. But no doubt, this is all Padres from the chat today. Want to say hello and welcome to Brantford's biggest Oilers fan. Appreciate that. Thinking of some of our Edmonton friends or some of our. Okay, Michelangelo here, Padres run line. Jerry going to go with the under here. Maybe I should look to the total. I guess I could just side with run line's going to be a little tough for me to go with. I kind of wanted, but man, I talk about how hot these Padres have been. All right. And I know Brantford, we were looking at some other games, but I just wanted to shout him out there. Certainly, Fernando is going to go over here in this one. I'm going to agree with, I guess if I'm going to get it at 8 here. The Padres might mash these guys and end up scoring a bunch of runs, it feels like. So, all right. Team Steam consensus, Padres run line, and I'll take the over in this one. I'm not fading Team Steam at all. I'm agreeing with you. I think the Padres should do it. I don't know if they can get the run line. I hope they can. I hope they can get this win today. Keep it going, Padres here. And all right. I'm kind of vetoing my computer over here. The algorithm says this would be the spot for the Pirates, but I'm not. Right now, Cease does look like a bit of a machine going. It's going to take a lot to beat him, I would imagine, today. I don't know if this is quite the spot that I wanted to do it. So, all right. And Chris says the Pirates look pretty good when they're big dogs. Yeah, I just, to me, Dylan Cease right now. We talked about it heading into the second half and how he would probably come out. Nobody saw it like this. I mean, I'm not taking any, super credit or anything on that, but okay. Here we go. Next up with Reds and Marlins with Lodolo on the mound going up against Max Meyer here in this one. And, I think for me, look, I had the Reds yesterday as a premium play in this matchup. I know I just mentioned that the Marlins just took the steam, but I don't know if I'm going to trust the Marlins here necessarily, even in this one. I'm just not going to like the price on the Reds to get involved. Maybe now this can get me interested here. It feels like with the move here to the Marlins, maybe it'll lower the price enough for me to consider the Reds again. I want to, but I just didn't necessarily want to lay it on the road. For Lodolo, here in this one, let me see here. Lodolo, a 6.67 ERA in his last 5 starts. So the Reds are 2-4 in his last 6 starts. For the Reds, they've gone over in 4 of their last 5. Meyer, a 3.81 ERA in his last 5 starts. Marlins here have gone under in 4 of their last 5 games overall. Here comes a few plays from you guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. This one doesn't feel too trendy to me, and I'm kind of preferring the market action here, I think. Let's take a look at Justin coming over with Burger. He wants to go over his total bases today. Thomas Lewis is on the under here in this one. Luis is on the Reds. Here's Fernando wants to go over here. Ray Otachi's here. Good morning. Yeah, well, that's the big deal. I mean, certainly here, right, in this one, we know, right, who said it? Jermaine, alluding to it. It's been a big trend all season long, and I'm not sure we're, going to go against it. I think that's why the situation is kind of moving with that line. Now, granted, Miami's, I don't think they've moved to respectability with their record against left-handers. Currently this season, Miami is 7-30 against left-handed starting pitching, although 3 of those have come since everyone's kind of, what were they? I think people were pouncing on it backwards, like 3-23. Maybe it's like 4-7 since then. But nonetheless, I want to take the Reds, and I better update this line, at least be fair about it to everybody here. For the most part, it's maybe $1.35 is the highest price, I would say, here at this point. $1.35, and the total 8 under 15. It's definitely moving lower, no doubt about it. Total definitely moving lower here. I know the Miami Marlins might have trouble scoring in this one, but Lodolo has some pretty gaudy numbers. So let me take the Cincinnati Reds here at this price. Again, Marlins pretty woeful against left-handers. Reds nothing special, but they're still fighting here at this point. They just got too much of a hole to climb now. The margin is getting bigger in the National League. It feels like the wild card race by the day for some of these teams. We said it was going to be a crazy finish, but it is starting to narrow down here to some, you really got to get it booking here if your team's like, the sub 500 teams, the Reds, the Giants, the Cubs, right? Those teams need to step on it right now. All right, let's see if we got a few more, though, here with, where did I leave off here? Darren, Reds, first 5 run line. Dre, Reds, run line. And Reds here for Juice. Jermaine on the Marlins. And Jerry here says Marlins run line. Tucker Boy, Cincinnati curving on the under here. Michelangelo, Reds team total over. We're all over the place here. I don't think there's any consensus here. It feels like we're just flying along. Cincinnati run line here. Hello to Solo. Hello and thank you. Great job, Solo. Doing well. And yeah, let's heat up just in time for football. Okay. Think we got it. Oh, there we go. We can put Brantford in here in our official picks. He likes the Reds money line, thinks the team total will go over. I wonder who Brantford's biggest Oilers fan is. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be wrong, but I think Brantford's been here, but Brantford's biggest Oilers fan's been here before. Seems like he knows what he's doing, or she. Frankie on the Frankie's here. Yes, Frankie. And Marlins money line. Okay, this one's all over the place, so I'll just side with the Reds here. Let's move on to the next one here with the Diamondbacks going up against the Guardians in the game here. And man, the Diamondbacks did a number. Well, I don't know about that. It was a wild game yesterday between these two. This one virtually a pick'em here with Ben Lively here going up against Rodriguez. Right now, the Guardians are about $1.15, and this total, though, is definitely moving a little bit higher, it seems. It opened as low as 7.5, heavily juiced to the... Oh, this one, I'm just going to call it 8. I'm going to call it 8 under 15. I guess it's right about there. It might be 8 flat at a lot of places right now. The widely reported steam did come in on the under. I mean, that's the way I kind of wanted to go. If this one keeps moving higher, well, I'll probably just wait on it here. Maybe I'll give it out here on the show, though. I'm probably not going to go with a premium on this, but let's take a look at some of the numbers here with these two. For Rodriguez here, I think that this is his first start of the season. Last year, of course, with Detroit, 26 starts, 13 wins and 9 losses for a 3.3 ERA. In his career, an ERA just over 4 for the veteran, but man, he really has strong numbers, Eduardo, against Cleveland, of course, through those years. 6-0 with a 2.28 ERA in his career against Cleveland. Wow. Arizona's won 16 of their last 21 games. Lively here with a 2.25 ERA in his last 2 starts. Cleveland 12-7 with Lively on the mound. So really excited here to see Eduardo back after that long road back here in this one. I think it does make it a little bit tough maybe to get involved here. You want to see him get out there. This has been really, really a long way to go. Let's see who we got here. Here they come. It's Thomas, Mr. Cleveland Guardian. He says, take Cleveland. Here's Luis on Cleveland. Justin says, Diamondbacks team total over. John talking about the Diamondbacks being hot. Fernando's on the over here. Frankie says, give me Cleveland money line. Justin's got a prop here with Jock to go over in his bases. And Jermaine says he's ended up on Cleveland run line here. And Dre on Cleveland as well. Thank you, Brantford's biggest Oilers fan, for being here with us. Tucker Boy, Arizona money line. Angelo Saratella. Great to have Angelo today. Good to see you. And then he says, good morning. He likes Cleveland on that money line. Jermaine says, maybe an under here. Juice says, maybe Lively. So I understand the reservations here, and I'm not going to say, because we don't know what we're going to get from Rodriguez here in this one, right? Man, I'm gonna go with the under here, man. I mean, Eduardo can pitch, man, and give me the under here. The widely reported steam did come in on the under, yet this one continues. Like I said, it does feel like it's just continuing to sneak higher a little bit. I'm gonna go with the under on the show. All right, next up, Giants and Nationals with Birdsong going up against Mackenzie Gore here in this one. And for the Giant, hey, I had the Giants as a premium yesterday in this matchup, and it didn't take them long to kind of get rolling. They were winning 1-0 there for a while, but then started to pull away there a little bit and got the win yesterday. I think by 3 runs. For Birdsong, he's got a 2.12 ERA in his last 3 starts. He's gone under in 5 of his last 6 starts overall. San Francisco's won 8 of 10. Even I'm impressed with, playing them on the road here. How many weeks were we kind of fading them a little bit? But man, the Giants are in a good groove right now. The West is getting tough. For Mackenzie Gore, he has a 9.3 ERA in his last 5 starts. It went 0-2 in those 5 starts. Gore's gone over in 10 of his last 12 starts overall. The Nationals have dropped 9 of their last 14 coming in. They've also gone over in 7 of their last 10. Washington's been going over quite a bit on some of these night games here of late. Let's see if what the chat's going to do here with the Giants and the Nationals today. And we'll start it off with, Ray, by the way, went over in the D-backs game. Hi, Ray. Thank you. Justin here. Giants over in this one. Ray says give him the under, however. Luis is on the Giants. Dre's on the under. Here's Fernando on the under. Juice says, man, this is going under. San Francisco run line and money line for Tucker Boy here. San Francisco team total over for BBOF. I've got to give maybe an acronym here. BBOF. And Thomas on the Giants money line. And Jermaine's got our umpire stat of the day, maybe in this one with Cleveland. Jerry says he parlayed Cleveland as a run line pick. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. Terrell says just fade him on Nationals games. Come on, Terrell. Darren says give me Giants first 5 and full game. And Jerry says, you got to take San Francisco here. They're mashing these left-handed starters right now. Right now they are. For the season, they have a losing record against left-handed starters, but they picked it up here late. Curvin on San Francisco as well. All right. Go ahead and let me see. Oh, I think I'm ready here. I'm going to end up on the total here in this one. I'm going to have to go over here with the Giants and the Nationals today. And again, that's a couple overs for me now. It just feels like we're starting to move to a little bit of warm weather. The warmer weather. I know we're in warm weather, but the overs right now just seem to be, the runs at least, just seem to be coming here. We had winners yesterday with the Reds Marlins over here on the show. Red Sox Royals premium total over. Okay. Gerardo, hello and thank you. I'll try to remember that, my brother Rich. All right, here we go. Next up, Angels and Yankees. And Yankees are going to be a huge favorite here, of course, with Yule on the mound. 270 here, but I'm showing Bovada already up to $3. If you like the Yankees, you might have already missed your opportunity here, but probably would try to get on them now. It feels like they're going to be one of those runaway parlay favorites here today, but I don't know if I'm into it. I kind of might want to take a shot with the Angels today. the even the Sharps are crushing the Yankees. I don't trust them, and I don't want to. I'll just take them on the run line. Is probably what I'll end up doing. But my algorithm says maybe this is a dead spot for the Yankees. As strong as they've been right now, I'm probably not going to be on them today. I'm sure the chat probably be laying this run line. Let's take a look at the numbers for some of these guys. Daniel, we're just seeing this rookie out there. He hasn't done much so far. 5.32 ERA. Angels have dropped 3 of his 4 starts so far. The Angels have had a little bit of success here, though, of late. They've won 4 out of their last 7, but also they've won 9 of their last 17 road openers for this, poor team that's 14 games under 500. For Yule, he's got a 2.76 ERA in his last 3 starts. He has 1 start against Anaheim. He went 8 innings and gave up just 1 run. The Yankees have won 7 of their last 8 games coming in. It's all about the Yankees here, but it's just a matter of, are you going to lay the run line? Are you going to lay a price here? I'm actually going to take the Angels on the run line as my play. The widely reported steam did come in on the Yankees. So it's not always about the Sharps taking the dogs. They'll lay it. I think that's a misnomer, really, about sharp action, is that, they're going to take dogs a lot. Okay, here we go. Justin's going to take Judge for his prop of the game. He also likes the Yankees. Team total over correlated there. Jerry says take the Yankees here. John says take the Yankees. I probably should have just waited for you guys instead of fading the chat and just said, hey, consensus play, because it feels like that's where we're headed. Here's Luis on the Yankees run line here. And Rich says he'll take the team total over. Michelangelo pounding the Yankees here. Justin said, that's what I was glancing up at, Justin, when I was looking up there, and we got a 1-point game here now, here with a lot of time left. And oh boy, I almost want to think that feels like what Australia, how they would be. All right. Let's see here. Angelo, Yankees run line. Yankees number 2 consensus play. I don't know if it's a run line or a money line, but it's the Yankees consensus play here. All right. Well, I guess rarely do I usually I'll just pivot and give out the total. But I got a little excited there because of that $3 price tag and my computer popping off on the Yankees here. All right, maybe I should take them plus 2.5 in this one, just so you guys can win. I feel terrible now about doing that. I should have seen it coming. Actually, I didn't know that everybody would totally be interested in still pounding the Yankees at this type of price. So I should have been more aware of that. All right, Jermaine says Yankees team total over. I guess I'm on the Angels here, and hey, I'll come in here with a walk of shame tomorrow, hopefully with you guys here. I'm interested in that total. I think that's what the true story is here. Haven't played it yet, but might get a premium out of me in this game here. Okay, next up now is the Orioles here and the Blue Jays with another Rodriguez. Here with our man Grayson Rodriguez. Hasn't been too sharp of late. He's definitely been given some back here with a 7.8 ERA in his last 3 starts. The Orioles are still 13-7 with Grayson Rodriguez here. I had the no, what was it here? For Toronto, Bassett here, also struggling here of late. He's got that jumbo jet 7.47 ERA in his last 3 starts and an 0-3 record. Toronto's just 2-10 with Bassett on the mound. So you have an Orioles team with that wins quite a bit with Rodriguez, and a Toronto team that loses with Bassett right now. Toronto, they've lost 5 of their last 7 at this point. They have gone over in 30 of their last 37 games right now. The Orioles, meanwhile, have gone over in 16 of their last 18. Imagine that. Put those two stats together, and in their last combined 55 games, they've gone over in 46 of them. So just wild right now, the amount of runs that these two teams are putting up on the board. And you have a relatively, I don't know, an 8.5. Probably should be 11, it feels like. So, hey, take a freemium here. I've got the over in this one. It feels like the public would be over, and I know we don't put many overs in the consensus, but it feels like this one, I don't know. Maybe you guys aren't into trends and maybe I get too excited with some of these trends, but man, these teams are going over so much here of late. Bassett's gone over in 5 of his last 7. All right, here we go with Orioles in this one for John on the run line. Justin's got it as his top play. I should have known. Here's Vladdy. Total bases over. Thomas on the Baltimore run line. Luis says give him the O's on the run line. Rich says give me team total over, full game over. Tucker Boy on Baltimore run line here. Not only do you guys like Baltimore, you guys are liking them a little bit on the run line. Juice says over is the play. Dre says O's and over. And Angelo says give him the run line here. Thomas says Orioles are a consensus play on the run line. Hello. Yeah, I thought this would be – I actually thought it was going to – I think I know the public is going to be on the Orioles here as well. Here's over for Ray. And Jerry says O's run line and full game over. All right, I think that one was pretty cut and dried. And really putting Toronto pretty much out of commission here a little bit. I mean, I know they're way back now, 10 games under 500, and it's sliding quickly here for the Jays. Okay, next up, it's the Brewers and the Braves. How about that? For Milwaukee, Colin Ray on the mound here in this one. For Ray, he's got a ERA of 2.12 in his last 3 starts. Looking pretty good for Ray here. The Brewers went 8-2 with Ray in the last 10 starts for him on the mound. For the Braves, Bryce Elder, 5.51 ERA in his last 3 starts. Hasn't been quite as sharp. But the Braves here, they've gone under in 26 of their last 37 games overall. You guys want to do here with this one with Milwaukee going up against Atlanta here. Big game, certainly at this point. Here we go. I'm going to look at the comments and maybe, just maybe, I want to get a little bit of help from the chat. The widely reported steam did come in on the under in this game. Right now I'm showing the Braves are about $1.30-ish. Maybe the move's kind of been on Milwaukee here a little bit. I kind of liking Milwaukee myself, actually. And the total, though, is up to 9. So kind of interesting there because, like I said, to me, the steam came in on the under, and now it's fighting back here. There's some 8.5 overs out there, but let me get your comments here with Milwaukee. Let's start it with Fernando and all about those Brewers here. Luis is on the Brewers. Juice is on the Brewers. Justin's on the Brewers. Jerry's on the Brewers and the under. Man, it's all Brewers here until Tucker Boy. Hey, I know I already called out Tucker Boy's plays. He doesn't make it every day. Shout out Tucker Boy for stopping by. But already Thomas says he's seen enough. He's going to call it for the Brewers here in this one. I'll go with the Brewers as well. I'm going to roll with team consensus. I was already going to do it, so I'm on the Brewers with you guys. That's a dog. We'll take him today. Trevor's on the under here. I like it, Trevor. Rich is on Brewers. I probably will remember now, Rich, as long as you keep coming back, my friend. I think I could. Oh, the BBOF isn't too bad. It kind of sounds like a mix between. I don't want to go there. Here's Darren on the under, Michelangelo on the under, Jermaine on the under. Wow, look at these two here. Angelo Brewer's money line. And here, Jerry says he's looking at 9 unders today. You know what, Jerry? Kind of interesting, right? I know I took 2 overs already, but uh, it does feel like the adjustment over here, like right now, like everyone's kind of looking like I was saying a little bit about the overs, that maybe it's going to be time for me to get back to normal, maybe back to those unders. Rich says under here. And what is Curvin saying here? Something about Baltimore. Okay. Jermaine loves that at those Atlanta games at home with the right-handers, I think is what he's saying here. Thank you, everybody. Great job on that one. Let's move on here with the Rays on the road with Springs going up against the Cardinals and Sonny Gray. For Springs, this is just his second start here. We know he doesn't run that deep. He's not necessarily an opener. In his first start, did go 3 2/3 in it. You guys had. All right, sorry about that, gang. In his first start, 3 2/3 innings, gave up 2 runs. So, that was his first start back from being on the shelf for nearly a season. So, for Tampa Bay, they've won 13 of their last 21 games overall. They've gone under in 6 of their last 8. Sonny Gray's been struggling here of late, a 5.19 ERA in his last 4 starts. Sonny Gray has gone over in 7 of his last 8 starts overall. The Cardinals have dropped 8 of their last 12. They've also dropped 8 straight series openers. Let me know what you have here in this one with the Rays and the Cardinals. And let me see here. Thought I had a good stat here actually in it. Oh, I don't. All right, let me get your plays. Go ahead, everybody. With Luis on the Rays to start us off. Here's Rich is going under. Tucker Boy is on Tampa Bay here. Dre wants to go under in this one. Jerry's got some KBO action. Where's Ron? Curvin says, give me St. Louis all day. Jerry says, give him Tampa Bay. I like the Rays, too. I don't know if I can not play it. I'll probably just play it on the show here. I kind of want to go with them as a premium here, I think. But let me take them. I'm going to take the Rays in this one. Widely reported steam came in on the under, and I'm not so sure. I mean, the Sharps are all over the under on this game. Has it moved? Feels like it's going to move to 7 here. It's juiced to the over still, and the price definitely about $1.40 there. I'll take the Rays plus $1.15 plus $1.20, whatever the case may be. All right, not too much it feels like on that one, gang. Let's move on to the Battle of Texas here that's been going on yesterday. This one got us, gang. The Rangers were able to get that win yesterday. Good pitching yesterday from Haney and company. Well, is that what happened? All right, let's take a look at this one with Framber on the mound here for Houston against Tyler Mahle going here for the Rangers. Wow. Okay, I'll dig into it here. This is the first start of the season for Tyler Mahle, so we'll see how it goes. Made 5 appearances for the Twins last year before he hit the shelf, so making his first start of the season. The Rangers here have dropped 7 of their last 10. They've gone over in 10 of their last 12. Mahle's got a career ERA of 4.30, 33-41 record. So we'll see, but really just right now, he's just trying to resurrect his career and rehabilitate and get to a position where he can continue to be a major leaguer here at this point. I would think with the Rangers situation the way it is currently right now, they continue to slide here at this point, 5.5 back of the division lead. And I just saw who was commenting there about the odds shift there in the American League West. All right. Let's see here. For Framber, a 2.9 ERA in his last 5 starts and a 4-0 record. The Astros have won 7 straight games with Framber on the mound here now. Does have a 2.9 ERA in his career against the Rangers in 13 career starts. We know that, Astros and Rangers, even before the now the way they conduct the interleague, remember these teams would meet every year, so Framber would face them a couple of times for sure. Check it out here right now from the crew, and it is Thomas starting us off with the Astros money line. And here's Justin here on the Astros game to go over. Luis is on Texas. Justin is on the Astros. Darren gives us a first 5 money line. All right. For Framber, he's 10-8-1 on the first 5. And let's see. I got John here. He wants to see more offense. He's not going to do anything there. All right. And let's see. Rich says Houston money line in this one. Yeah, I've got to see more from Molly here at this point. And Tucker Boy going under here as his play. All right. I'm Jerry says these teams are awful. I was almost willing to almost probably make a play, like a double play here, because I don't know if I'd get to any premium with these guys. I want to take one last look at the market action, though, that's come in, because let's see. Right now, Houston, $1 down to $1.15 or so, and the total at 8. I'm going to look to the Astros here in this one as my play. With hey, Jeff Roblo, nice to see you today. Thanks for stopping in. Michelangelo also, he likes the under here in this one. The widely reported steam did come in on the under in this game. Okay, I'm going to take Houston here. Computer over here, I punch in the numbers. It tells me to take Texas, and I ignore it, but that's okay. I'll take Houston today. And now, Justin, we're getting worried, right? The Australia, because Serbia here, 4-point lead with 8:16 to go. All right, here comes a most amazing game here today. Certainly, you take a look at that total, and you'd probably say, well, Ramon's made another mistake there with the graphics, but no, maybe it is a mistake because it's starting to get juiced up a little bit to the over here in this one. I've at least got to call it 6 flat, if not slightly juiced to the over, but there was no doubt that there were overnight here at some parts of the night, according to the line services, I saw it with my own eyes, that there were 5.5s in this game today. Now, you look at it on the surface and you're like, okay, well, certainly you could see a pitcher's duel here with Shota going up against Ronaldo, 2 pitchers who've had outstanding and surprising seasons so far. Well, it was surprising for Imanaga. Again, remember, he was off to an incredible start. But nonetheless, there's nothing you can do when there's a 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing in from center field in Wrigley Field. You don't need a weather report. You can just open up your odds and take a look and know what the weather is going to be like here in Chicago today. For the Twins coming in with Lopez, we know how strong that he has been. He continues to roll here a little bit, a 2.25 ERA in his last 3 starts, a 2-0 record for Lopez. In those starts, Twins have won 5 in a row right now. Twins have gone 7-2 in Lopez's last 9 games. For Imanaga, The Cubs are 16-4 with Shota on the mound. His last 6 starts, he only has 1 win, but a 3.38 ERA. Cubs have gone under in 11 of their last 17 games. And look, you could sit there and say, yeah, but for me, nothing, if I see a 6, it doesn't matter. I'm going to go over. There's just no way. If you want, I lost one. I went 5-1 in my premium plays yesterday. I knew the wind was blowing in Chicago yesterday, but I kind of looked at the pitching matchup too yesterday with Vesta and Hendricks, right? I was like, look, we know the wind was blowing in. It wasn't blowing in like it is today, but it was blowing in yesterday. And when those guys got on the mound, it didn't take 1/2 of an inning to figure out that barring, errors and whatever could happen to make it an obvious under game go over, never materialized. And that game was as dead solid and under as you could watch. I mean, there seemed like no chance runs were going to score in the game. It was 2-0 in the 6th or 7th inning, whatever it was. And I feel like that was going to be a replay of that today, especially now that you have 2 very solid pitchers going in this one. So I'm going to go under as my play. I'm going to be that guy to say, look at me. I'm going to go under 6 runs. But, to me, just watching that game yesterday and knowing today we got 2 good, solid pitchers, probably you could two junky pitchers, you'd think it's still going to be, not only is it harder to hit the home run, but when you got 20-mile-an-hour winds, you got your fastball is going to be a little bit better too. So I'll take the under here. Imanaga should be pretty solid, actually, I would think, in this game here. He should really do a nice job. Let's see what you guys have in this one. All right, here with Luis on the Twins. And Justin says he wants under in this one. He got it 6.5. There definitely was 6.5 to be reported out there too, and it got hammered all the way down. I saw a 5.5 at Caesars at one point. It was juiced to the over, but there definitely was 6.5. It was probably juiced to the under. I not going to call out Justin if he got a great price, but I would think it probably was at least minus $1.15 or $1.20 or so. Tucker Boy on Minnesota here in this one. And Rich says Twins money line, Cubs offense not producing. No, nobody's going to produce in this one. I think that's the thing. And that might be it here. That's Terrell. Terrell just said what I have never. Terrell is a very sophisticated handicapper with some great looks here, but you know what? He's like I just said. Sometimes it doesn't matter. I'm taking 6. I'm going over. Good job, Justin. Terrell. Thomas going under here. Dre is on the Twins, and Jerry on the under here. All right. And yeah, you know what? It is interesting, Jeremy. This is one where I can see it, right? Because there is no doubt that Lopez does seem to have better numbers, I believe, in the day. I believe I was watching some talking heads talk about it actually like that. Okay, I'll take the under here. Look at me. I'm under 6. And I'm taking under 6 here. I would imagine it's going to be 2-1, 3-2. 3-1, 4-1, maybe we'll get to 4-2, but it's going to be like one of those. I don't think it's going to be 9-7. I know that's easy to say, but all right, here we go. Next up, Red Sox and Royals here. Hey, good action here in this one with Bello going up against Lugo here in this one. I had a premium pick winner yesterday with the over in this one with the Red Sox and the Royals. For Bello coming in here, he's got a 4.29 ERA in his last 6 starts, but the Red Sox went 5-1 in those last 6 starts. They've gone over in 5 of his last 7 starts with some big-time run support. The Red Sox have been doing a nice job with the bats. They've gone over in 13 of their last 15. They've won 5 of their last 7 here right now. For Lugo, got a 3.09 ERA. His last 3 starts and a 2-1 record. The Royals have gone under in 7 of Lugo's last 8 starts. Lugo has a 7.56 ERA in his last 4 games against the Red Sox. The Royals have won 6 of their last 8 overall. They've gone over in 8 of their last 12, but we took a swing and a miss yesterday, Team Steam here. And the public, I think the public was preferring the Royals yesterday. Wasn't unanimous, but we had as a consensus play. And the Steam, we went against the Steam yesterday, no doubt. I was with Team Steam yesterday. We took an L on this one. I think Justin's starting us off here with the Red Sox game to go over. Thomas is on the Royals here on the money line. And Juice might go over again here. Is that what he's saying in this one? And Jerry says this was my first play that he took. Tucker Boy also going over here. Wow. Let me see here. I want to. Why they reported Steam did come in on the under in this game is they took it under 9. So still juiced here to the. I'm gonna have to move it to 8.5 over. I don't think I can get away with listing a 9 there right now. It's probably 8.5 over 15, 8.5 over 20 here at this point. And maybe the Royals are down to $1.25 at some spots, but $1.30 could be a kind of a consensus price here. I know the sharp books are going to be a little bit lower right now on Kansas City, and I'm kind of all about it, actually, kind of agreeing with Thomas. All right, a few more here. Let's see. Jerry says, Boston on the money line here. Rich says he likes the over with these offenses. And Jerry said he tried to tell people, but they just were not listening. Says take Boston here again today. Oh, man, I'm worried because I want to take Kansas City. All right, here's Luis on the over. Jermaine, Boston or under, he's just not sure. I think that's it. Oh, here, Jermaine did say eventually here over in this one. All right, I don't think we're going to get any and we're not going to get a consensus here. Doesn't feel like in this one. All right, I'm going to be on the Royals here today. I guess maybe I'm fading the chat a little bit. Not fading the chat, but feels like one of the few on. There's a few of us on Kansas City. It looked like maybe it's just me and Thomas here in this one. All right, next up. It's the Mets and the Rockies with Severino on the road here going up against Kyle Freeland. And Mets pretty big favorite. I don't think it's $1.50 anymore, is it? Well, the square books are still $1.50, maybe as low as $1.40 at some of the sharp books right now. But look at this total at 11.5 when it definitely opened 10.5. So I don't know if this is a spot maybe where we're looking to kind of pounce on those, coming back on those unders here a little bit. But nonetheless, totals move much higher here to 11.5. That's pretty much a full run move at this point. For Severino, he's got a 5.14 ERA in his last 3 starts. Not great, but the Mets have won 8 of his last 11 starts overall. For Freeland, he's got a 4.5 ERA in his last 4 starts. Colorado has gone 5-1 last 6 games with Freeland on the mound. For the Rockies, they've gone under in 9 of their last 12 games here at home. Mets have gone under in 6 of their last 9 games on the road. You guys are starting to chime in with the comments here with the Mets and the Rocks. Luis started us off. He's at the Rockies. Michelangelo going under here. Tucker Boy on Colorado. Jerry Davis says under. You know, when you got, he's saying basically when you've got Freeland, the left-hander here, Thomas going under as well. Hey, Daryl Turner. Good to see you, Daryl. How you been? And Daryl going with the Rockies first 5. All right. Appreciate that. I'll give you my play, I think, here on this one, unless you guys can. Oh, by the way, widely reported steam comes in on the Mets here. And look at this price right now. $1, like I said, $1.50-ish or so. Man, I'm going to take the Mets. I know, look, I feel pretty square on that one, quite frankly. I feel like let me look at what the Sharps are doing here on that. Bear with me here. Probably running about 3-1 pace on Colorado sharp action right now. That's probably what has taken it down a little bit to $1.40. Dre was on the Mets. Rich was on the Mets as well. Okay, I guess I can get behind it then here. Jerry says if it keeps going up on the Mets, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is actually going to go. This might be the chance actually for maybe when the public starts chiming in, they'll push this one back up. Like I said, $1.50 is a little bit high actually here right now. So okay, appreciate it, everyone. We're almost done here with the morning steam show and the picks. Couple more games here here's another interesting one here with a big price with Castillo $2 against Montero. I know that this looks like a tough situation pitching wise here, but man, who can get behind this price? I think I might actually probably find my way to Seattle here on the run line, probably just on the show. I don't think I would do it as a premium today in this spot, but definitely not going to go on the money line. And I like Seattle in this spot today. So let's see how we can work it out. I'm probably just going to do it. Castillo looks to be pitching pretty well right now. He's got a 2 ERA in his last 5 starts, a 3-1 record. So he's starting to look pretty decent here again. Seattle's won 6 of their last 9. They've won 14 of their last 18 home series openers this season. Detroit now has lost 10 of their last 14 games overall. They've fallen pretty much out of the chase now during this little stretch. So maybe that's kind of what we're feeling too. Not that they were ever going to get it going, but right now it does feel like it's kind of over for them. And Seattle, like we were saying in the chat, a lot of momentum right now. Castillo is actually 0-3 in his career against Detroit with a ERA close to 4 in 4 career starts. All right, go ahead and get it going in the chat. I'm on Seattle run line as my play here. I think that's what I'm doing. Here's Jerry with Seattle team total over. He will take Seattle run line. Tucker Boy, Seattle run line. And Rich says Seattle team total over. And Jermaine says he'll take Seattle run line no matter who they're playing because they're hitting well at this point. And for what Terrell's saying here, I kind of agree with Terrell that the price. I don't know if that's what he's saying. Maybe he's actually saying the old algorithm. The old algorithm. I was going to make up a word. Maybe it's not algorithmic. Algorithmic feel is to me the Tigers at this price. They should be able to compete here. I just don't know if this is the right situation with in this spot with Montero. Montero 0-4 with an 8 ERA in his last 4 starts. Hey, Lazzy Love. Hello, Laz. And Jermaine says, Jermaine, he might have just saw those stats or maybe he heard me say it. So, all right, give me Seattle on the run line today. I'm going to do it. I would expect Castillo actually here to have a pretty outstanding start. I'd be going under if maybe if the Tigers had somebody else going, it feels like at this point. The widely reported steam came in on the Tigers. Let me see if this price is actually lower than this, right? Yeah, it's about it's $2 or less pretty much everywhere. There's a couple of square books that are at 205 or so I'll leave it at 210. But uh, this is probably what you're gonna be looking like anyways later on. Our Toms, good morning, hello. White Sox and A's. I apparently most of the cannon. He's turning into a little water cannon there without a capital C. There we go. I guess most of the betting on the White Sox and A's yesterday took place on the attendance and if they could pick over or under 5,000. Well, it went under, and it might even be lower today. So, yeah, been a novelty here. Some of the fans supporting this Oakland team, and hey, throughout this great streak right now, let's make it about Oakland here, right? Uh, the other team, we can worry about them a little bit later, but man, the Oakland A's, it's going to be hard to maybe pull off the run line here with Ross Stripling. If anything, the White Sox, during this awful losing streak, they were getting a few run lines here or there. I know they aren't over the last 10 days. It's bad, right? But in matchups like this, in the beginning of this losing streak compared to the other two losing streaks that were not quite as bad. We're getting to record territory here today. They were some of the games that would just squeak in there with the run line a little bit and lose by one right now. But right now, Oakland's covered 5 straight run lines at home against the White Sox. Losing streaks at 21. Didn't want to say it, but that's where we're at. And maybe, just maybe, I'll just lay the run line here because it's at no, it's all the way up to $1.90 now. I was hoping maybe the sharps would come in and draw it down to $1.65 or something. Let me get your plays, everybody, on this. Here, Rich is talking about Vegas is going to get to town here eventually. And Jermaine said, you guys were scared to bet Oakland. I wasn't, Jermaine. I had him as a premium pick yesterday. I wasn't not one of the ones I'm going to go bragging about. Well, we should brag about all of our winners, shouldn't we, gang? But I laid it yesterday. Final. Here's White Sox first 5 for Justin. Let's see. Let's take a look here at. Maybe we'll throw out a few numbers. Cannon has a 4 ERA in his last 4 starts. Stripling here, 2 starts now since coming off the injured list, a 5.23 ERA in those starts. So does have 4 career appearances against the White Sox and a 3-0 record with a 0.77 ERA. How about that? A's have gone over in 9 of their last 12 at home. They've won 10 of their last 16 games overall at home. So I don't. The widely reported steam did come in on the over here. Since it's mostly 8.5 everywhere, I'm going to update the line on the screen, and I'm just going to take the over on the show. I can't pull this trigger on the run line today. I would have played this as a premium at over 8, which it was previously, but I didn't do it here overnight, and I'm not going to do it now probably at this point. So I'll just do it on the show here. I'll go over 8.5 in this one. Okay. One more, guys. Let me see a few more comments here. Yeah, Terrell. Were you here yesterday? I was talking about that funny. I put it on my timeline on X if anybody wants to check it out. Here, I'll put if anybody wants to check out it wasn't even a rant, right? Ozzie Guillen, man, I never thought I'd see him kind of mellow. And you know what? If he gotten back into managing, he probably would be just as fiery. Maybe the White Sox are going to consider hiring Ozzie Guillen next year. Actually, now that I think about it, Why wouldn't you? Where else you going to go? Who else you going to get to come in and manage this team? Ozzie Guillen is probably be the man. All right. Were there a few more plays there on that one with the Mariners there? Thank you, Justin. All right, let me get into this last game here because it's key right now. And man, this to me was one of the big stories here. I think of this card coming in would be Clayton Kershaw. Doesn't look real good right now. Now, I'm sure his K-prop, I'm sure he can get, if it was a half, I mean, I guess he could probably get over one. He might be favored to go over one today. But who would have thought that he would get no strikeouts in his first appearance back off of the long layoff here? So definitely worried right now about Kershaw. I'm not worried about his health, or he'll pull himself. He knows what's going on, right? I mean, if there's a problem, he's going to be out of there for sure. Kershaw rarely fights it, as long as he knows he has full control over, pain management and things like that. If he's in his stride or something like that, so we'll see here. But Kershaw didn't look good so far in his two starts, and to give no strikeouts last game was definitely something that is a worry to me here. Dodgers coming off a three-game winning streak here right now, getting the win yesterday over these Phillies here in this one. The Phillies have dropped 14 of their last 19, but I would imagine they're going to be live in this one. Sanchez hasn't looked too good here of late, and he's gone 2-7 in his road starts this season. Did face the Dodgers. Let's see. 6 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Phillies have gone over in 6 of their last 7. Dodgers have gone over in 8 of their last 11. I can only look to go here, I would think, with the Phillies. I'm worried here about Kershaw at this point. I was hoping that maybe he would actually be a bit of a favorite. He is a slight favorite. Now I have pick him on the screen, and he's probably $1.10 or $1.15, depends on how your book is dealing the juice here. Let's see. There's some plays here with Justin likes Sanchez, his under and his outs today, and Rich says he likes the over. All right, I knew it would be tough on this one with you guys. Luis likes the over here as well. I'm going to take the Phillies here. I just feel like they'll be live. They've got to be, I don't know how else they could say it. They got to be hungry for a win. I mean, you could all throw out all the cliches out there. They need a win desperately here right now, and I think this, to me, feels like the opportunity to do it. Also, the other day I mentioned Max Muncy, how I was listening to a game and I said, boy, I thought I heard Max Muncy was in his rehab. I thought I heard him at bat, but I went back and looked at it. He did not appear in that game. You guys were right. I'm sorry, whoever that was in the chat pointing it out the other day. I didn't say that he was wrong. I said, wow, I thought Muncy was nearing his rehab and was ready to come back here to the team, but apparently it's still not quite the case for Max, although it has been quite an improvement for him, and he's, I believe, starting to swing. So that was real positive for Max. We know there are other Dodger injury problems here, certainly at this point, and they're hanging in there. They're doing a good job. There's no reason why the Dodgers aren't going to be able to, fight these Padres, fight these Diamondbacks, and these Giants. What a race here right now. It could shape up into something special here all of a sudden in the National League West with these teams closed. And not the Giants necessarily, but even the Giants are playing their best ball of the season here right now. So, all right, Jermaine, you got it right. But he was also an injured hitter when that was going on. And I kind of agree, though, that Max is over the hill, but I just wanted to correct my error. That's what we do here. I correct the errors. All right, Thomas says Padres run line, Yankees run line, Orioles run line, Brewers were on the money line. Okay, that's a lot of run lines here today. Thank you. Oh, as always, to Thomas as well. And I think that's going to do it here for the show. I want to appreciate everyone for checking in with me here. Uh, Women's golf is going to go off tomorrow before we get on the air. The tournament I didn't realize here was Wednesday through Saturday, so I don't have any plays for you here at the Olympics. I was going to look at it today, and I didn't realize it was a Wednesday through Saturday. Should have realized that, but the Olympics have been so out of control that it's hard to keep it all straight with it all the way around the world there. But it's going to be a big day here. We're going to watch the end of this game. This should be awesome. And I think there it is right there. That's what Trevor just said. That's why I want to get off the air and watch this overtime. 82-82 here in this one. And uh, guess my under is gonna go to shreds. Michelangelo. I do have something here for you. We did have um, Chad's plays. I don't want to step on those, actually. I'm going to let Chad roll here. We're not offering any premiums on the site, but he's so nice here to come and give us his time here. I do have a play, actually, in the action still to come today in the men's games here because I think he had the sides, right? So let me give you my totals for today in the Olympic Games. I will be taking Canada and France to go under 162. It looks like right now Canada and France under 162 is my play. I don't have a play actually on the total in the U.S. game at 183 right now. So my only play here in the men's games on the show will be under in the next game between Canada and France. And that goes off in about 90 minutes. All right. Appreciate you, everybody. Head on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages, including mine here today. This 3-pack in Major League Baseball. I have some more premium plays coming your way as well today, but want to let everybody know I've got a 3-pack up there to get you rolling here. I've had 4 straight days of winners. Went 5-1 yesterday here on the site. And you can check me out. Click on the All Cappers tab. That's how you can check out all the cappers over at Tony'sPicks.com. Click on their Handicapper profile page, and that's how you get signed up. You check out all my previous results there. You see my little winning streak there right now currently from the last couple of days. You can check out all the previous plays, see how I do business around here. You see it's a pretty good groove there right now. Let's see, that's 8-2 in the last 10. So pretty good run here right now of late over at Tony'sPicks.com. So appreciate everybody joining me here, and we'll have more plays tomorrow. We'll be back with you at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific here on the Morning Steam. Don't forget, later on you'll have Tony T. He's here on Boots on the Ground in Las Vegas at the Bet Bash, and he'll be with the drive-through crew at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. Get you ready for the primetime games for today's great card of Major League Baseball here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Also, don't forget, there's also some videos out there. Ron Crawford, Bo Dunn, with some videos picking some Major League Baseball winners. So be sure to check those out here as well. Thanks, everybody. Check you tomorrow, Tony'sPicks.com YouTube channel. For Tony'sPicks.com, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
You waited and listened to the